Mocha family. I am hands-free and driving, so don't worry. But I'm on my way back from prepping for my class that I'm going to be teaching. I'm going to be teaching English 7 at the umbrella school where my daughter attends, my 10th grader. She's going into 10th grade, you guys. These kids are growing so fast. I don't even know how I feel about it all, but I just got back from prepping for that and I'm very, very excited, you guys. But what that has meant is that prepping for my regular homeschool, because I'm still homeschooling the younger two myself at home, has been an uphill battle. I've been a little stressed, all the adjustments, adjusting to my daughter moving away, out of the house, out of state to go do her ballet thing. And my son moved into his own apartment. He's going to be a junior in college. He's almost done. You guys, it just happens so fast. So I've been trying to prepare myself to get going with homeschool with the younger two, but my emotions are all over the place. And so it hasn't been all that much of a smooth transition. So my tips for surviving the beginning of the school year is to give yourself more time. The goal is to be able to get through a full day of your curriculum. But even I forgot this year that at the very beginning, you don't have to necessarily do the whole day right away, every day. And it's okay to slowly work your way through until you adjust to the books, matching the books to the name of the book in the curriculum, and figuring out a system of how you want to have the books in the bookshelf, and where the kids want to sit, and where they're doing this subject and that subject. I think it's so important at the beginning of the school year to give yourself some time to adjust and adapt to whatever you're using. And I think this year I tried to jump into doing a full day right away because I said, well, this is the same curriculum I used last year. Yes, it's a different time period and we're using different books, but fundamentally we basically know how this curriculum works. We should be able to fly through the entire day. But even though we've been doing a little bit of academics here and there all summer long, the kids still have to adapt to a full day of focusing, a full day of working, and I have to adapt to jumping from one kid to another, answering this kid's question, that kid's question. And for me this year, I had to adapt to balancing the work that I'm going to be doing with the English 7. I'm teaching 7th grade English class that I'm going to be teaching at the umbrella school, as well as the stuff I'm doing with my kids. So I had to work through some homeschool mom guilt. Oh, you're not ready, you're not prepared. That age-old fear that I don't think ever completely goes away, that somehow you're gonna mess up some way and mess up their education. But it's one day at a time. It's staying on my knees prayerfully. It's being patient with myself. It's being patient with them. And just being optimistic and willing to rework things if they're not working. So I really think of the first several months as, this curriculum, this plan that I have, this schedule that I have is not a done deal yet. I'm already giving myself permission to change all of this or some of this. And if it turns out I don't have to change any of it, it's a blessing. But I'm not putting the pressure on myself that because I set this up, it has to work exactly the way I set it up the first day. So that's what I've learned, you guys. And I'm doing better. It's like day 4 for us now, and I'm doing better than I was day 1 and day 2, because I think on day 3 I said, wait a minute, and I reminded myself of all of this that we've been talking about in this video. I filmed this entire video with these glasses on my head. Were you guys wondering what in the world is she doing? These are my reading glasses. I really have learned to just wear them on my head while I'm doing school during the school day, so that I can just pull them down when somebody walks up to me unexpectedly and asks me for something to do. So I was making copies at the umbrella school and I needed my glasses, and so I just had them on my head. So I forgot they were there, and so put on my sunglasses to drive. So let me know how you guys are doing with your first day, first weeks of school, even if it's not homeschool, even if it's regular school. Am I the only one that finds this to be like maybe the most rattling time of the year, just adapting to all the activities starting up again and everything like that? So I'll see you guys in the next video. Leave your comments down below. Be blessed.